Good evening, and welcome to Golden Compass Tarot. Today we're going to try something a little bit different. We're going to mix it up a little bit. I have a different deck here, and we're going to call this the Lessons from the Land. It's an elemental oracle deck. So let's see what the connected message is going to be here. I haven't done this before, so it's going to be interesting to see how this turns out. So the first card we've got here is North. And look at that card. North means that we are looking for our inner guidance, our true North Star, that we can really realign where we want to go with our life. So we can look at that first card that way, is in calibrating our alignment. The second card. I don't know if any of you play video games that are watching this, but movement speed. That's what that makes me think of. It makes me think of some of my video games that are very popular. And I'm a big gamer in my free time whenever I get the opportunity to do so. But anyways, in this case, movement speed would equate to time is of the essence. And to really consider that too, I've seen this not too long ago as well, and really kind of helped to reframe things. It's like we don't have another day. We have one day less, to think of it that way, as an urgency factor, as in, are we doing everything that we should be doing today? Are we backing off? And what happens if, we are finally left with unresolved things that we wanted to do when that curtain finally falls and our time is up? And so the connected message then so far between the two is it's very important to recognize our personal alignment and the direction and the path we can identify that aligns with our own golden compass. And to take urgency in decluttering our lives so that we can get on the path that will serve us the best, not someone else's path that's already been well established or something that is popular, because there is no real growth in those things. The growth is coming into the exploring. And that's another thing about North as well. Wild, untamed, uncharted territory. A land of discovery. And that land of discovery is for us, for our benefit, so that we can grow as a person and we can find our true meaning, our true mission. And not only that, but we can better support those more harmoniously in our lives as well. So I would say speed in this case would be efficiency. This is a journey that is not to be rushed, but a journey that is to be felt. So maybe we can look at speed as efficiency in that manner. Let's see what the last card is. Companionship and animals. Very interesting whenever we're looking at the connected intent with the previous two cards here. Animals just are who they are. A cat is not going to ever act like a horse, nor a dog like a giraffe. And so on our own quest to find our own personal alignment, to act with the clarity of character in a more efficient way, and eliminating the noise and clutter and static out of our lives, then the animals card in this case would suggest to really understand and discover and explore what your true nature is, and to really act on those attributes in a way that are harmonious and beneficial. For example, cats are, since I mentioned them already, extremely helpful for our physical health. They keep the rodents and pests away so that we don't get sickness and disease. And on the other hand, we have dogs that are companions for our mental health. They're our loyal friends. They're always there. Whenever we feel down, they come and they cheer us up. And so on and so forth for whatever pets and animals you've got. The world is quite literally the limit on here, because if you want to ever get curious enough, you can go on YouTube and you can look and see that someone out there has befriended literally every creature on this planet, regardless of what it is, which is quite impressive. And they do this without even having a common language of words anyways. But there is a common language there. And when we learn to speak this common language, and I'm not going to give you the rest of this hint, this is your homework, then we truly can walk in harmony with ourselves and others. And just like the picture depicted here with the animals, nature and the world do seem to be a little bit more harmonious whenever we learn the language of the unspoken word. And if you know what that is, or you have an idea what it is, then let me know in the comments, because I'm kind of curious to see what your opinions are on that. And I'm also interested in learning, because I have my understanding of it. But the nice thing that's always interesting is that someone always has a different spin or perspective, and it allows you to understand just a little bit more in depth, because their understanding reveals a different layer that hasn't been recognized before. So please share in the comments so that we can all learn what you thought of this. I hope this was helpful and interesting for you. I definitely had fun playing with this, as this is the first time I've ever played with these cards in this manner. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to having you join me on the next one. Bye now.